The Tippecanoe School Corporation and several area school districts are getting thousands of dollars for school resource officers.
Indiana Attorney General Greg Zoeller joins us this evening to talk about that, his dispute with the state school superintendent Glenda Ritz, and the ongoing legal battle over Lafayette's Planned Parenthood. Mr. Zoeller, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Good to be with you again.
Let's begin with the school resource officer. In Indiana, $9 million going to schools throughout the state. Locally, the TSC is getting just shy of $50,000 for a new school resource officer. What might that officer bring the TSC that it isn't currently getting?
Well, it's really developing the relationship between the students and law enforcement. So it's bridging the gap. It's like community policing inside of a very unique community of students. And I think when they get out of school, they'll have a much better relationship with law enforcement than they did before.
To the state school superintendent, dust up at this point. You were in court, your sides were in court yesterday. She is suing the state Board of Education for what she felt was a violation of the state open door law. And you're trying to block that lawsuit. Why is that?
It's actually called a motion to strike the appearance of an attorney. So she had an attorney not authorized by my office file a suit. The role of the Attorney General is the only one who really gets to go to court on behalf of state government. So we really aren't adverse to the superintendent or the Board of Education. We're there to say that this lawyer is not able to go and argue on behalf of a state entity.
If she identifies something that she feels is an illegal activity on behalf of the State Board of Education, and you refuse to represent her in that case, what's her recourse?
Well, we have something called the Public Access Counselor. This was created by a lot of people who, in the media, who wanted someone designated inside of government to raise these questions. That's where we always recommend any of our clients. If you have an issue, go to the Public Resource Officer or go to the Public Access Counselor and ask whether this has been done correctly. If not, then there's ways to address that. But if they have, then you can avoid going to court, which is not the preferred mechanism.
I have to tell you that this appears to many people to be a partisan dispute. She's the only Democrat holding statewide office, and it would appear to many people that the Republican Party is sort of piling on her. But in our pre-show discussion, you indicated that that is not an accurate.
I think there's issues in the Board of Education. There's Republicans and Democrats on the board. There's obviously some friction between people who want to move forward in certain areas and people who don't. So I don't know that I see it quite as all about partisanship. In terms of my role, the Attorney General's office is probably the least partisan. We have to work with all the prosecutors. We appear before all the judges. Glenda Ritz and the Department of Education is a client, so I will never be adverse to her or the authority that she has. I'm not willing to let lawyers from state government agencies show up in court.
If we could quickly touch on Planned Parenthood, January 1st, a law will go into effect that effectively says if a clinic supplies the RU486 abortion pill to a patient, they have to have a separate recovery and surgical room. You defend this law. Lafayette's Planned Parenthood supplies that pill but does not perform surgical abortions. Effectively could shut the Planned Parenthood down locally. Your position on that?
Well, the role of the Attorney General is, again, to defend the authority of state government and the men and women who make the policy decisions. The legislature passes a bill. I will always be on the side of the courtroom that represents state government. So whatever the men and women that you all elect to go and serve in Indianapolis, whatever bills they produce, I'm authorized and required to defend. So, you know, this is a policy choice. A number of other states have required similar types of things, so I don't know that it's unique or outrageous. It's public health issues. It was debated in the legislature. When they passed it, I'm, let's say, obligated to defend. So you can always count on me to be on that side of the courtroom representing state government's decisions.
Okay, and we do want to mention the ACLU is bringing that before the judge, so we probably have not heard the end of this. All right. Mr. Zoeller, thank you so much.
Good to see you again. Thanks for coming in.